Welcome, and thank you for joining Sandcastle Theatre Company for this audio play reading of Adults, written by Maizy Broderick Scarpa and directed by Lana Richards. Please be advised, the following reading contains references to the death of a parent. We are grateful you are here with us to experience this new play together.
Adults by Maizy Broderick Scarpa. Scene 1. Present day, roughly 2017. Maggie stands in the open front door, holding a carry-on suitcase. Joe stands, facing her in a bathrobe and slippers. NPR's Morning Edition plays faintly in the background.
I can take your bags.
I need to sit down. Did you call an ambulance or...
I only just went up to wake her.
The couch squeaks slightly as they sit.
So.
They look up at the ceiling in unison, then out into space again.
She's just lying there right above our heads? How does she look?
Peaceful. Dead.
Dead? God, that's weird. Isn't that weird?
So weird.
I should go up. Have you told anyone?
Just you.
We should tell someone. That nurse, what's her name? Judy?
Diane.
Diane, right. We should call her so she doesn't drive all the way out here.
She's a health aide, not a nurse. She doesn't come out on weekends.
Do you want breakfast?
What?
Breakfast. Do you want it?
Oh.
Maggie puts the kettle on and prepares eggs and toast.
We also need to call the police or a doctor or whoever you're supposed to call when someone dies. Who are you supposed to call? I should know this. Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Why don't I know this? Does Mom not have coffee? I need coffee. We should call Aunt Ruby and Mom's lawyer. You have her info, right?
On the corkboard. Coffee's in the freezer.
The funeral home, the obituary people. Where does Mom keep her salt and pepper? It's not in the cabinet. We need to cancel her appointments. Call her friends. At least Linda. Behind the cumin, really? Who uses cumin more than salt? Are you writing this down? You should write this down so we don't forget. Who else? Who am I forgetting? Is it the police or her doctor? I think it's the doctor, right? That makes sense. Or the town hall, like for birth certificates? You know who would know. That's the cosmic joke. Knock, knock. Who knows what to do when your mom dies? Mom. Okay, you should find your calendar and start canceling stuff. I'll call the funeral home. The one out by the school is still open, yeah? Once we've got that figured out, we can start calling family. Should we have a gathering here afterward, or will that be too stressful? Yeah, no, that will be too stressful. We'll do it at an event hall or a restaurant. Oh, and I'll need to change my return flight and make sure that...
Maggie.
What?
Sit down.
But...
Sit down, drink your coffee, and for the love of God, stop talking.
I'm just trying to be responsible here.
My mom just died. I need a minute to process.
My mom died too. You can process later.
No, you can process later. Please shut up, okay? Jesus.
Well, excuse me.
Being responsible now doesn't make up for not coming sooner.
My flight was delayed.
5 hours, not 7 months. If you're trying to compensate, it's too late. And it's annoying.
Well, this is not about compensating, Joe. There are logistics to take care of, and I don't need to compensate for anything. Not everyone's job can be dropped on a dime. It's great that the library lets you flex your schedule, but it's not like your salary was going to pay for those tests.
She wanted to go to the hospital last night.
What?
I thought she was being dramatic. She seemed fine, just dizzy. She's been talking about seeing you for months. I didn't want the hospital to wear her out. I took her 3 times this week, and they said there wasn't anything wrong. I mean, nothing new.
Oh my God, Joe.
I know. Just don't say anything for a few minutes, okay?
Okay. Jesus.
You're wearing my glasses.
What?
Those are my glasses?
No, these are... Oh. Here.
Joe and Maggie switch glasses. They look up at the ceiling again.
I'm gonna get some air.
Maggie exits. Joe sits, staring out at nothing for a very long time. Eventually, she notices her cup of tea on the coffee table in front of her, and she stares at it. Slowly, she reaches out and feels its warmth in her hands. She presses the side of the mug to her forehead before taking a sip and holding it against her heart. After a moment, she begins humming quietly. Scene 2. Flashback. Soft hum of an engine, tires, and wind. The Pretty Things, Defecting Gray, or David Watts by the Kinks, plays under radio static, which swells until it swallows the song. A dial scans through stations. Suddenly, there is a shrill scraping sound followed by a low, abrupt thud. Then breath and radio static, which fade into silence. Lights up on the same living room as before, 40-ish years earlier. Sounds of a suburban summer night waft in through an open window, and Fixing a Hole by the Beatles plays softly on vinyl. Young Joe, age 14, quietly hums along to the music, drinking a cup of tea. Her pen scratches on newsprint as she fills in a crossword puzzle. She looks up at the sound of a car parking in the driveway and the front door opening. Joe turns down the music.
Maggie, is that you?
Shh!
Young Maggie, age 17, enters.
Where's Mom?
Joe gestures at the ceiling.
Sleeping. It's late.
Maggie sits. The couch squeaks.
So, I crashed the car.
You crashed the car? Are you okay? Oh my God, Maggie, are you okay?
Don't tell Mom.
Don't tell Mom. She has to drive to work in the morning. Maggie, you have to tell her.
I am so dead.
Did you get hurt?
No. Yes, I don't know.
What does that mean?
Well, I didn't get banged up or anything, but I'm really freaked out, Joe. It was really scary. Mom's gonna flip.
What happened?
I don't know. I looked down to change the station, and then I crashed into the water tower.
Wait, why were you near the water tower? I thought you were babysitting. Were you with Zill? You told Mom you wouldn't see her again, Maggie.
I can do what I want. What am I gonna do?
Does the car still drive?
Yeah, but it's making a weird noise.
Weird how?
Like...
That's bad.
And the hood's smashed in. Shit, Mom's gonna be pissed.
Yeah, but she's always pissed at you.
Not helpful.
Mr. Flynn could probably drive her to work tomorrow.
Yeah, she might even forget to be mad if she's primping in anticipation.
That's not nice, Mags. Mom primps before she sees anybody.
Joe raises the blinds.
Oh good, his light's on.
She puts on extra mascara before walking past his house.
Joe picks up the rotary phone and dials.
Mrs. Flynn? Hi, it's Joe across the street. I'm good, how are you? Oh, not much, just reading and working on a crossword. Listen, the times. Friday's puzzle. Yeah, hold on. 14 across? Terpsichore. Terpsichore. You're very welcome. It took me a while to get that one, too. Listen, I'm calling on behalf of my mother, because our car started making a weird noise, and she needs a ride to work tomorrow. I know it's late notice, but... Oh, could he? That would be tremendous. Thank you so much. Yes, 7:15 is great. We really appreciate it. Good night. Oh, yeah? Sunday? I'm free. Great. I'll see you then.
She hangs up.
Ta-da!
What was that all about?
Got tomorrow morning sorted. You're welcome.
What's happening on Sunday?
There's a kids' event at the library. Mrs. Flynn asked me to help out for a few hours.
Groovy. Thanks for calling.
That's what I'm here for. Maggie?
Yeah?
Never mind.
What?
Nothing. I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah, me too.
Don't be mad, but you should take your shoes off.
Get off my case.
Mom just cleaned. You'll be in enough trouble without tracking mud everywhere.
Maggie takes her shoes off.
I can't afford to fix the car.
Babysitting money?
I'm saving to see Pink Floyd. And anyway, I only have like $20.
You could sell your record collection. Okay, dumb idea.
I am so dead.
Mom will figure something out. She's good at knowing what to do once she's calmed down.
If she ever calms down. But she does kind of know how to do everything, doesn't she?
Yep.
It's kind of annoying, but also really helpful.
That'll be her epitaph. Annoying but helpful.
Drove everyone nuts, but saved all our butts.
They look up at the ceiling again.
I've been trying so hard all week to not make her mad, but I can't help it. I always make her mad. I think there's something wrong with me.
I have ice cream.
That's not helpful.
I think you'll find it very helpful. It's double chocolate crunch. Come on, I'll get you some. I wasn't going to share it, but I think you need it more than I do right now.
Yeah?
I mean, I'm not gonna give all of it to you, but you can have some. Et voila, 2 scoops.
Thanks.
Joe plops down on the couch. It squeaks.
We need a new couch.
Maggie bounces on the couch and it squeaks like a cheap hotel bed.
Shh.
Hey, is that my shirt?
What?
You're wearing my Sgt. Pepper shirt.
You said I could borrow it.
Well, that was like 5 months ago. I've been looking for it everywhere.
Doesn't it make my boobs look great?
I don't care if your boobs look great. Give me back my shirt.
You don't care if my boobs look great? That's harsh, Mags.
Oh, damn, that's good.
Right? Don't put your feet on me. Gross, gross, gross. I'm eating.
You're right. I did need this.
Told ya. Can I ask you something, Mags?
Maybe.
What's it like to kiss someone? Is it as big a deal as everyone says?
Depends on who you're kissing.
Zill?
Well, who told you we kissed? Did Mom say that?
No. It's just, I saw you guys last weekend, when you were supposed to be studying, before Mom got mad and told her to leave.
You were spying on us? What the heck, Joe? You creep!
I wasn't spying. I was walking home and the light was on in your room. You should close the curtains.
Did you tell Mom?
No, of course not. I didn't. I swear I didn't.
Well, she was acting really weird.
Sometimes she's just weird for no reason. Also, you were smoking in your room, and you ate the meringues she made for your class bake sale.
Those were from Kruger's.
No, Mom bakes for bake sales.
Maybe for your class. Did you know that she still smokes? She hides the butts in an old makeup compact. She's such a hypocrite.
Maggie!
You saw us.
Yeah?
And?
And what?
And nothing. Don't tell Mom.
I won't.
Promise?
Promise. So, what's it like?
Kissing Zill? Fine.
Fine?
Actually, it's amazing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You know, Mom doesn't like that Zill goes by Zill and not Liz, but I think it's cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You still have a lot of ice cream there.
I'm savoring it. Hey, that's mine! You ate yours already! Maggie!
Quit bugging.
Come on, man.
Well, that's what you get for stealing my shirt.
I didn't steal it.
Oh, wash it and give it back by tomorrow. I'm serious.
From upstairs, 3 loud knocks in quick succession. They both look up.
Shit.
Scene 3, present day. Maggie outside the house. NPR plays faintly inside. Maggie roots around in her handbag.
It's gotta be here somewhere. Come on. Aha!
She pulls out a cell phone and puts in earbuds. Welcome to Mind Your Mind, meditations for professionals on the move. I'm sorry to hear that you're experiencing stress right now. I invite you to notice what feelings are accompanying your stress. Are you annoyed, anxious, agitated? See if you can name the feeling and give it permission to move along. Say, thanks for visiting, but bye-bye for now. On your next inhale.
What a load of...
Maggie turns off the meditation.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
She takes out a pack of cigarettes and lights one. The phone rings.
Shit. Hi, honey. I'm fine. Just tired. No, I took a taxi. We didn't land till 4 a.m. because of the delay, and there was nighttime road work, so by the time I got to Grandma's... Oh. How was your first night alone, kiddo? Did you stay up all night watching movies and eating ice cream? Well, I'm only kidding, Allie. Well, of course not. I quit last month. You know that.
She stubs out her cigarette.
I was just meditating. Deep breaths, very soothing. So, did you feed Gigi? 2 eggs and a half a can? Good. You stirred in her drops? No, Allison, I trust you. It's just that she's an old dog and needs a lot of care. I know you're responsible. Yes, I do. I wouldn't have let you stay there alone if I didn't. You're studying your SAT words? Good. Just checking. Your dad and brother are coming by tonight with dinner. Make sure you pick up the living room before they get there, okay? Yep. Yeah, she's here. Not right next to me. She's inside, but I can see her through the window. Not much. Looks like she's just sitting on the couch, staring into space, drinking her tea. I'll call you tonight, sweetheart, okay? Love you. Grandma? No, we're not going to get a chance to go this time. She's not up for it. No. I need you there with Gigi, and you have school. No. Honey, it's too late. Grandma's gone. She passed away last night. I know. I should have let you come. I didn't realize how sick she was. Joe didn't tell me. I know I promised, but I didn't know. I got here too late. I would have called you if... Well, of course I was going to tell you. I just didn't. Oh, please don't yell at me. I'm just trying to... Don't cry, honey. She knew you loved her. She knew. Honey, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
A short beep. She's been hung up on.
Allie? Hello? I love you too.
Scene 4. Flashback. Music from the early 2000s. Manhattan Street. Daytime. Apartment buzzer. Maggie and Joe are now in their 30s.
Hello?
Hey, I'm here.
Joe, I'm buzzing you up.
The door opens and Joe's sneakers squeak on tile as she enters. An apartment lock clicks and Maggie calls out.
You're here.
I'm here.
Oh, come in. David just ran out to the laundromat. He's going to pick up burritos for dinner. Is that okay?
Perfect.
How was the flight?
I got the window seat, so no complaints. Where's the little one?
Sleeping. Over there.
Oh my God, Maggie, she's... Wow. Have you picked a name?
Allison Josephine.
Josephine?
Is that okay?
Of course it's okay.
David and I were hoping... I wanted to ask in person, will you be her godmother?
Maggie, I'd love that.
So if anything happens to me and I can't take care of her, if anything happens to David, you'll make sure she's okay? That she is fed and healthy and has people who love her?
Of course. Nothing's gonna happen to you guys, but I'm here for her either way.
Maggie begins to cry softly.
You okay?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Maggie.
I'm so glad you're here. It's been so hard. I'm scared, Joe.
It's a big responsibility being a tiny person's parent.
I think I'm going crazy. I'm supposed to be in this maternal bliss, but I don't know. I'm probably just tired. I'm sorry. Oh, I've been meaning to tell you I read this amazing novel. It's right up your alley.
You read a novel? Since when have you had time to read novels?
Pregnancy has some upsides. Specifically, license to eat weird food combinations, judgment-free, and bedridden early maternity leave.
Bedridden?
I'm using upside loosely. It was only a week and a half, but Jesus, a week and a half without moving. I almost went crazy.
You should have told me. I'd have come out earlier.
No, it was fine. I read this novel, and it kind of changed my life. Have you ever read something that just totally pulls you in and you lose track of time and reality in the most amazing way?
I'm a librarian. Tell me more about this book.
No, I don't quite know how to describe it. It's almost sci-fi. Don't laugh. But it's also really literary and philosophical. Like it transcended the genre, or like it used the sci-fi elements to really make you think about how we...
The baby wakes up, crying.
Can I?
Please.
Hey, shh, it's okay. Hi, little Allison. Allie Jo. Shh, Aunt Jo is here. I got you. Shh. Little one, don't worry about a thing. Robins, doves, and crickets sing.
The crying subsides.
With each breath, you grow and change and play. Love you more and more each day. Love you close and love you far away. Love you close and love you far away.
I forgot all about that song.
Look, she's sleeping again.
You sounded just like Mom.
Mom definitely has a better voice.
I can't believe you remember all the words.
I find myself humming it all the time, especially when I'm overwhelmed.
Really?
It's like Mom hugging me,
That's so cheesy, Joe.
It's soothing.
That's cute.
You were in the middle of telling me something when Allison woke up.
Oh yeah, the book. Actually, it's more of a manuscript. I found it at Mom's last Christmas after you left. Mom didn't recognize it. I'm guessing it's from her days as a secretary at the college. Maybe some visiting professor who found her charming gave it to her for long-forgotten edits or something. It's got edit markings 3/4 of the way through. Anyway, I had David go to the library for me to find out if the author, his name is L.R. Ratner.
L.R. Ratner?
Yeah, do you know him? I think the manuscript might be worth something.
I seriously doubt that.
Joe, you don't understand. This book is so good. I'm trying to find out if he wrote anything else. Nothing has come up so far, but maybe you could check at the college when you go home.
There's nothing at the college.
There's not?
No.
How do you know?
I'm L.R. Ratner.
What? No, Joe, this is a book that... Oh.
Yeah. I was wondering where that copy went. I didn't finish proofreading it.
Oh my God, Joe, you wrote that? Joe, that's amazing. You've got to publish it.
It's not ready yet.
Oh, it's perfect.
And I don't even know if I want to publish it.
You'd be crazy not to publish. I've recommended it to like 7 people already.
You didn't give it to anyone, did you?
Not yet. Why? What's the big deal?
It's private, you know. I'm thrilled you like it so much, but even the fact that you read it feels weird, and you're my sister. I don't think I'm ready to have strangers read it.
Listen, take your time, make those edits or whatever, and send it to every publisher you can. I know a couple through work, and if you give me a heads up, I will give them the most gushing recommendation you have ever heard. And thanks to your pen name, they won't even know you're my sister.
Thanks, Maggie. Listen, I bet you're exhausted, up all night with Allison. Why don't you rest and I'll wash these dishes, okay? Or at least make a dent in them.
You don't have to do that.
I want to.
I'm so relieved to have you here. Here, I can dry while you...
Rest.
Okay, geez. Thank you, Ms. Ratner.
The sound of dishes being washed. Joe hums a top 40 song from the late 90s. Scene 5, present day. Suburban morning exterior. The cell phone dials. It's Allie. Leave me a message. Beep.
Damn it, Allie, turn your phone on.
If you are satisfied with your message, press 1. To erase and re-record, press 2. To listen, beep.
Allison Josephine, where did you get the idea that it's okay to hang up on your mother? I'm going on a short walk, and when I get back, there had better be a message from you, young lady.
If you are satisfied with your message, press 1. Maggie hangs up. She starts walking. The sounds of a suburban neighborhood waking up. Someone mowing their lawn in the distance. And birds. After a minute, Maggie dials again. It's Allie. Leave me a message. Beep.
Honey, please call me back.
Scene 6. Flashback. The music is Girls Just Want to Have Fun by Cyndi Lauper. Young Joe, in her early 20s. She's waiting up for young Maggie, drinking a cup of tea and doing a crossword. Young Maggie, late 20s, enters quietly, carrying a duffel bag.
So? Did you pass?
Yes!
Oh my God, Maggie! Congratulations! Shh. Mom's sleeping right above us.
Oh, sorry.
I'm so proud of you. How does it feel?
Oh, such a relief. I feel like I can finally breathe and sleep.
Don't sleep yet. We have to celebrate. I got champagne.
Oh, that's sweet. Oh, what were you going to do if I failed?
I knew you wouldn't. I knew you wouldn't fail.
Aw, that makes one of us.
Shall we imbibe?
Yes, please. Oh, I have news. Befitting champagne, actually.
In addition to surviving a marathon 4-day exam and emerging a fully fledged architect?
Yes, if you can believe it.
Do tell.
I'll tell you as we drink.
You open it. I'll make a mess.
Maggie opens the bottle.
Not a drop spilt. Impressive, Mags. I mean, the architect thing is cool, but...
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what you get from 7 years of higher education. I can open alcohol like a pro.
It's a good investment. You'll need it when you land a job, and again when you become a partner, and don't forget all those fancy New York architect events. It's an important skill.
Maggie hands Joe a glass of champagne.
To my sister, the architect, and the many future successes headed your way. May you never forget your humble family when you get enormously rich, especially not your most favoritist sister.
Yeah, okay.
Seriously, I am super proud of you, Maggie. You honestly are my most favoritist sister, and I want to be just like you when I grow up.
I'm your only sister. And you are grown up, idiot.
That doesn't make it any less true. Cheers!
Cheers.
Maggie notices the dictionary.
A bit of light reading with Merriam-Webster?
Checking spelling. My spelling's horrific, and it messes up the whole puzzle.
I was gonna say, you know you've been working at a library too long when you start reading the dictionary. Well, taking that part-time gig a bit too seriously?
Just the crossword. Actually, I might take on more hours when I graduate in December. I really like working there.
Good for you. That's great. Have you thought about looking into other libraries too?
Why?
To go somewhere else, travel, adventure.
I mean, you're so far away, and I feel like one of us should be near Mom, so...
Why? Mom's fine.
I know, but she'd get lonely.
She's an adult. She'll figure it out.
Anyway, I like my coworkers. It'll be good.
Okay, but think about it.
Sure.
They drink their champagne.
So, what's this news?
So, I'm getting married.
What?
I'm getting married.
You're getting married?
In June.
You're getting married? To whom?
To David, obviously.
David?
Well, we've been together since undergrad. Who else would I marry?
Well, I don't know, but...
This is when you say congratulations.
Congratulations, but Maggie...
But Maggie, what? I'm engaged to a really sweet man who not only makes me happy, but somehow our mother actually likes. What can you possibly find to but about that?
Marriage is serious, Mags.
Yeah, that's the point.
Don't you think you should tell him? Before you guys do something crazy like have kids together or something?
Tell him what? How is having kids crazy? Most people think it's pretty normal.
I don't want you to get yourself into something that you can't get out of.
I don't want to get out of anything. That's why we're getting married. Why are you being so weird about all this?
It's not fair to him. Or to you, Maggie, if you don't love him.
Where are you getting the idea that I don't love him? Are you jealous? Is that it? You're jealous that I have a great relationship with a brilliant Canadian and the only people you've ever dated, if you can call it that, are people you went to high school with?
This isn't about me. You have to tell him.
Oh my God, tell him what? What are you trying to say?
That you're gay, Maggie. He needs to know that you're actually gay.
Actually, I'm not gay, Joe. And you actually shouldn't make assumptions about things that are none of your business. Actually.
Zill, Rita, Carla, Rita again, Danielle.
None of them were while I was with David.
So?
So what's the problem?
The problem is marrying someone when you are biologically incapable of feeling a way that most people can reasonably expect their spouse to feel about them.
What the fuck, Joe? I am capable of feeling... Oh, that is so unbelievably offensive. I don't even know... You're the first person I told. I didn't even tell Mom yet. I wanted to celebrate with you first.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to help.
Stop pretending you know what's best for me. You have no idea.
Maggie starts to exit, then stops.
It's possible to like women and not be gay, by the way.
Denial.
Bisexual. Look it up.
Maggie shoves the dictionary at Joe and walks out of the room. Scene 7. Flashback. The Vienna Boys Choir sings the end of Silent Night. A short scream of deep frustration followed by a snapping sound like wood or bone breaking. A long silence, then a shift. Frank Sinatra softly croons Mistletoe and Holly on the radio. Lights up on Kid Joe, age 8, writing with markers and singing along. Kid Maggie, age 11, enters from another room.
So,
she said we can't. We're too young to stay up that late, she said.
But we're older now than we've ever been.
I know, Joe, it wasn't my decision.
We never get to do exciting stuff.
The ball will drop again next year. We can watch it then.
Next year? Do you have any idea how incomprehensibly long I've waited for this year?
Long enough to learn some incomprehensibly large vocabulary for such a little kid.
I'm almost 9. And it describes what I'm going through. Also unreasonable and unfathomably unjust.
What's unfathomably?
It means unimaginable. I found it in the thesaurus. I spent all week writing down words that describe this year. I need to throw them into the fire at midnight.
Why?
To make sure we never, ever, ever have another year as horrendous as this one.
I can get on board with that.
And then I have the good words for next year. At first I thought that maybe I should eat the good words so they can grow inside of me, but I can't swallow the paper. I'm glad I did a test run, though, because it did not go well. I don't think I'll be able to eat mustard ever again. But don't worry, I came up with a new plan.
Cook them into a soup?
Plant them! I'm going to bury the words in potting soil I found in the garage, and then water them the minute the ball drops. So I really need you to change Mom's mind.
Can you do that at Kid Midnight instead? She's serious about not staying up.
I need to throw them at exactly real midnight for it to work. Actually, that's why I need your help. I can't burn the old words and water the new ones at the exact same instant, so I need you to help me.
I don't think 3 hours will make a difference. Just do it at 9 p.m. This whole plan is pretty silly.
Mom would say it's silly. I thought you would understand.
Kid Maggie sits down next to Kid Joe, and the couch squeaks.
I just don't think it's going to do what you want it to, and I don't want you to be disappointed. Come on, let's see if there are any cookies. I think Mrs. Flynn brought a tin when she stopped by.
No thanks. I'm not in the mood for cookies.
You're always in the mood for cookies.
Not now.
You know, I thought he'd be back for Christmas Eve. I wished and prayed and put my allowance in the charity bin.
Your whole allowance?
Every penny. I thought, of course he'll come back to hold me while I put the angel on top. He has to. How else will the angel get there? That's why I was decorating so slow. I wasn't actually sick. I was giving him extra time in case he was stuck in traffic.
Mom was so mad when you snapped the wings off. I don't think I've ever seen her face look like that.
I was mad too. That's why I did it.
Do you think she might change her mind about tonight?
I doubt it. Did you know she was engaged before she married Dad?
Did she tell you that?
I was looking at her yearbook, and there was a photo of this blonde guy gazing into her eyes. Happily ever after is the caption. And Mom is totally flashing an engagement ring at the camera, which actually is what surprised me most. She always says that showing off is tacky.
Do you think that's why he left? Because he found out?
That she was tacky in high school?
That she was engaged.
Well, it wasn't a secret. It's right there in her yearbook.
Did you ask her about it?
Yeah.
And?
Same answer as, why isn't Dad home? And when's he coming back?
She has to tell us sometime.
I'm not sure that she knows, Joe.
She knows it's weird that he hasn't come back. She just pretends it's not happening. Or maybe it's a surprise. A face-to-face good news kind of surprise. Like that time he got promoted before his work trip, and he didn't tell us until he got home, and he took us out to that big, huge, fancy dinner. Maybe they are both surprising us with something like that, but way bigger than dinner. That's why it's taken months and months. It's a ginormous Christmas surprise. It just got delayed somehow.
Maybe.
Scene 8. Present day. Interior morning. NPR playing quietly. A moment with Joe alone on the couch. Maggie enters slowly.
So? New plan. Forget all the arrangements. Let's just call the doctor or police or whatever. We can do all the other stuff tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
Maggie goes to the freezer and takes out a tub of ice cream.
Maggie, it's 9 o'clock in the morning.
So?
It's a little early for ice cream.
Nonsense.
Maggie scoops the ice cream into bowls and garnishes each with a donut.
Maggie, that is beyond...
Excessive?
I was going to say opulent, but yes. Spoons are in the dishwasher. It's clean.
Maggie hands one of the bowls to Joe.
Merci.
Maggie joins Joe on the couch.
I just talked to Allie.
How is my favorite niece? Did you see Mom frame the collage she sent her? Mom had me put it in the entryway, so everyone can see it.
Yeah, I noticed that. Allie's okay. She's home with Gigi. Actually, I don't know how she is. She hung up on me and won't call me back.
Why?
She wanted to come out here with me to see Mom. I said no because of school. I thought she'd have other chances. She was okay with it when I left, excited to stay home alone. But now...
She's all by herself?
She's 16. And David's bringing her dinner tonight.
No, Maggie. She's home by herself and just learned that her grandmother died.
I know. I'm a terrible mother.
That's not what I meant. But you might want to try her again.
I did. 5 times. She won't answer.
6th time's the charm. Give her a few more minutes to cool off, and if she still won't answer, I'll try.
Thanks.
How about Lucas?
With her dad. 6th grade science fairs on Friday. He's studying the effects of soda on tooth decay on his own baby teeth. It's pretty gnarly.
Gesturing at Maggie's nearly empty ice cream bowl.
But it hasn't turned you off sugar, apparently.
I should call him. Though I can't imagine Allie hasn't called David by now, so Lucas probably knows. Better he hears it from Dad anyway.
How is stuff with David?
Oh, I don't really want to talk about it. God, he can make me mad sometimes. He doesn't even have to say anything. He just has this judgy look. He's been giving it to me a lot lately. I can even hear it over the phone, like I'm the maternal equivalent of dog shit. Maybe I am. I mean, I'm sorry that I can't be laid back Mr. Cool, too. And yes, I work more than I should, but the kids know I love them and I show up when it matters. It's not like I'm the Pol Pot of parenting.
Nice alliteration.
Thanks. The worst part is, and I know I should be grateful for this, but he is such a good dad. He knows how to listen in a way that makes them talk. And he's goofy in the best way. Like that time at Thanksgiving.
With the oven mitts?
Exactly. Allie would be mortified if I ever tried to do that. But David, I miss him, Joe. The version of him that liked me, I mean, that version might have tried a little harder to make it work. Or at least looped me in sooner to his plans so I could have made some too. But who knows, maybe he tried to and I just didn't notice. I didn't mean to dump that on you, but yeah, he's difficult sometimes, but he's their father, so I'm difficult sometimes too. What about you?
It's fair to say that I, too, am difficult.
Oh, very funny. I meant, how are things in your life?
Well, my mom just died, so...
Touché.
Remember that manuscript I wrote? The one you found in Mom's office?
Well, of course I remember. It saved me from going totally bonkers when I was pregnant.
I finally sent it out.
Oh my God. It only took you 16 years. Kidding. I'm kidding. I'm proud of you, Joe. Seriously, you really did it. When I get back home, I'll connect you with...
It's being published.
What? Already? Joe, that's incredible.
I was ecstatic when the publisher called a few months ago, but it feels irrelevant now.
Months? You've known this for months and you haven't told me?
Big news is face-to-face. You know that? Like I said, it's silly now, but I thought you should know.
Not silly at all. I'm so proud of you, my sister, the famous author.
God, I hope not. I am pretty excited, though, and terrified.
Who's your publisher? Would I recognize the name?
Simon & Schuster?
Simon & Schuster? Damn!
Thanks.
I bet Mom was proud.
Did you figure out who we should call?
I think it's the town hall, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think it might be the police.
That would make sense.
But the town hall makes sense too.
God, I feel like I'm walking around with fog in my brain. Why do we know this?
Mom would be appalled.
Can you imagine? She's probably looking down at us, freaking out right now.
Shh. If you listen hard enough, you can hear her. How on earth did you two make it past age 50 without knowing these things? Honestly.
Honestly is right. We really should know this. We are adults.
Yeah, but I've never had someone die on me before. Should I Google it?
Sure.
Maggie joins Joe on the couch. Squeak.
You know, I don't think we actually were adults until about an hour ago. I thought you hated sentimental stuff.
Just hold my fucking hand, damn it.
Little one, don't worry about a thing. Robins, doves, and crickets sing.
With each breath you grow and change and play. Love you more and more each day. Love you close and love you far away. Love you close and love you far away.
Bird sounds through an open window. NPR. They both look up.
So.
End of play.
Thank you so much for joining us for this audio play reading of Adults, written by Maizy Broderick Scarpa. The role of Maggie was played by Kathleen A. Poe. The role of Joe was played by Sara Palmero. Stage directions were read by Sarah Curtis. We'd like to extend our special thanks to Congregation Bet Haverim, Polyclass Community Theater, UC Davis Department of Theater and Dance, and Sacramento City College Music Department. Sandcastle Theater Company is committed to nurturing and producing new plays, growing a broader theater community, and creating accessible opportunities for people to experience original stories. If you like what you heard and want to support the creation of new work, we invite you to make a tax-deductible donation via the link on our website at sandcastletheaterco.org. You can also find us on social media at Sandcastle Theater Co. Thank you for listening with us.